things start to change when we ask for help. So another area of my life, again, that has kicked my rear end for decades is bitterness. There have been some people in my life that I've been bitter towards, and I've been bitter towards God for a season of my life where I was in a lot of physical pain. And, you love me, you're all powerful, but you're not fixing this. You suck. I was really angry at God. And we're going to talk more about that later. It wasn't God's fault. And anyway, it wasn't helpful for me to be bitter. He was showing me how to come out of all that stuff that I was trapped in, and I was rebelling, and saying no. And then after years, I just gave up and said, I still think I'm right, but I can't do this anymore, and let's do it your way. So that was, again, asking for help and taking help and guidance and direction. But again, I still, though, a decade later, was bitter towards God, and I was doing this spiritual growth process. There's 12 steps, and there's some other different types of things, I'm practicing. And it just became really clear, for my physical health and my mental and emotional and relational and spiritual health, I needed to let go of these things towards people and God that I was bitter about. And, blocks to that, like, well, does that mean it didn't matter, if I let this go? And no, it doesn't mean that. And there's just lots of things, we can go into a little series about forgiveness, what it is and isn't. But, I was just desperate enough to go, I don't want this anymore in my life. It doesn't work. Being angry at God and trying to follow God and develop a relationship with Him and hear from Him, and doesn't work to try to do those two things at once. So again, I talked with my small groups I'm a part of, talked with my counselor, prayed with some folks, and just sincerely was like, God, I'm releasing this, and I can't do it on my own. Excuse me. Give me power. Give me power. I can't do it on my own. Spirit of truth, give me power to let this stuff go. And again, asking for divine help. Over weeks and months, it's changing. I can feel it. I can feel it being released in me, and with it, all sorts of stress and tension and confusion. But I couldn't do it on my own. And the beautiful thing is, I asked for help, and I'm getting it. So, again, it's not overnight necessarily. Probably most of the time it's not overnight. But man, in Harry Potter, what do they say about the sword of Gryffindor and all that kind of stuff in book 1? At Hogwarts, there will always be help for people who ask. I think J.K. Rowling's onto something. All right, do your little like, subscribe, share thing if you want. Take care.